How long gone? A beautiful Tuesday, post-Easter here in New York City. Birds are chirping. A lot happening, Jason. It's tough to keep up.
So much happening in the world. Let's talk about food and stuff for an hour, though, right?
I'd rather talk about that than this new MIA song. Oh, baby, we got a stinker. We got a stinker. No surprise to anyone that a new MIA song on a quote-unquote gospel album would be a stinker. But I was not, and tell me, you've played more MIA in the club than most people, I would say, just based on age and proximity. What did you expect a rapping bridge at this stage, or was that also a surprise to you?
It has a rapping granny feel to it. I mean, I guess it's not a huge surprise considering she's made a lot of hip hop inspired music that could be put into the rap category. But I couldn't make it to the bridge, to be honest. It was.
I don't think it's actually that bad considering the music that we have to hear all the time.
Yeah,
like
true.
It's not good, but I'm saying it's not bully. You know what I'm saying? It's not like unlistenable.
Yeah, musically it's fine. It's a breezy single, but I really miss that powerful MIA word. You can use simple words together, but I don't know. Just the flowing on this one was just so lazy.
Where's Diplo? He don't care. Diplo put on a fucking full silver outfit like he just finished the marathon, keep the 5G away, and get in the lab with her.
But he will be doing Paper Planes or whatever these songs with her when she was flowing. But he didn't have to have a little sit down in the break room at the studio and be like, hey, your lyrics and rapping are unusable, and we have to do it. He hasn't been faced. It's tough. Like not even Rick Rubin can do that, right? He's too busy meeting with the Kushners.
I mean, look, he's got more important things to tackle, like many of us, like many of us do.
I mean, it's hard to be like, hey, Demi Lovato, we back to the drawing board, or whatever it is. Especially when in these trying times where the engineers and the studio session players and the mix down mastering people, it's feast or famine. Check is a check. I don't go. You're gonna pay me $150 a day. Sounding great, boss. Love it. Let's do it.
Sounds really great. I'll be clicking fast over here, so just let me know. Kenny Beats, are you hiring?
How does Kenny Beats make all these albums in 1 year?
It's honestly, it's very impressive because they're all doing very well and they're all very different. I honestly can't. He's just got it. I don't know how else to say it.
I feel like big cannabis should be giving him some type of award for the proficiency of output for somebody consuming that much.
There's going to be a
ganja. He should be a role model.
A cannabis star plaque outside Putnam Hill as like a Michelin star.
Great achievements while baked. And the award goes to Kenneth Bloom.
Kenneth Bloom has won it again, ladies and gentlemen, 5 years in a row. All right, well, I'm praying Atlanta's one of our soldiers is taking a hit.
Yeah.
It looks like
talking about Set getting the booty blast.
Set got the booty blast. Set got his booty taken by Lil TJ. No relation to my big TJ. But it seems,
and you do know what it means, maybe in penitentiary nomenclature to take someone's ass.
I'm just the booty stealing in this case. I'm making a joke because Offset.
Okay.
From what I understand, Offset owed Lil TJ a measly 10 bands, which seems like a small amount of money for someone like Offset. But Offset, I think, might be in deep debt from buying parachute pants and cars. And it looks like Lil TJ gave him the 1-2, gave him a little 2-piece, and as he was running off,
he said it's time for dessert.
He hit him in the butt with a couple shots. I'm not clear on weapon grade. I'm not sure how big the bullets were. I'm sure this wasn't the big dog.
Wasn't the 30-06, wasn't the 50 cal. But it wasn't a 22. It was probably a 9, and
that was probably classic 9.
The question is, was this, like, oh my God, I got this guy coming at me, home invasion, whatever. I'm going to, send 2 in the kneecap just so I'm not trying to do a kill shot. I just want to, stop this person or send a message. Or was Lil TJ intending to murder Offset, but he accidentally shot him in the ass instead?
From what I understand, Lil TJ has beat his ass. Like, he was running away because Lil TJ had whipped his ass.
Right.
So this is an exclamation point. This ain't a kill shot. This is just letting you know if you really want it. Oh, I just cannot believe.
So Offset was in the process of running away from him.
That's
he
what
pulled
I'm
a gun out
That's what
and
I'm
then
hearing.
sent a couple
pew pew
into the rear end,
right into the fanny. Yeah, you got the fanny shots.
And as we were saying earlier via text message, there's not a whole lot of ass on Offset to hit. God bless the guy. He's got a lot of talents, a lot of skills. And having a thick, juicy little ass is not one of them.
He's got considerable less amounts of ass than any woman he's ever had sex with, which is a good thing.
Yeah, all things considered,
which is a
great
good thing
work.
overall.
Was he paying for it? Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he had some great years, but he's definitely not doing Connor Story's glute workout every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
I'm just concerned. I'm concerned for both of these gentlemen because they were at the Hard Rock Casino, Hollywood, Florida.
Yeah.
Which is a place that means you are addicted to gambling.
Yeah.
Like you don't that is not
Yeah.
that might as well be like video poker machines in suburban Ontario. That's how dark that
a
is.
world famous person who's made tens of millions of dollars in his lifetime is in Hollywood, Florida, maybe getting killed over 10 grand.
To be
That's sort
clear
of a
also,
dark.
Hollywood, Florida ain't that close to Miami. You know what I'm saying? That's a 45-minute hour
You don't
drive.
accidentally end up there.
Yeah, this is
you there.
Yeah, this is you went out of you piled into the Sprinter with 2 bodyguards and you drove 45 minutes to an hour.
Unless rolling loud Tallahassee or something like that, but there's no reason for you to be up there, young bull.
I'm saying unless you flew into Fort Lauderdale and you're just commuting, I don't see the reason. I don't really see the reason to be there. I mean, also the two of them being there at the same time.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm. I think they were both in town for the same conference, and things got awkward, right?
Yeah, the Black Effect Network podcast conference hosted by Charlemagne is happening April 25th in Atlanta. So they were just figuring it out. They were trying to figure that out.
They had to get in a couple early, couple of days early.
They were just working.
Figure out where the booth placement's going to be and stuff like that.
Yeah, they were.
I don't want to be in this corner. I feel like it's a dead corner.
Offset Quavo. I mean, honestly. I'm sad to see what's happened to Migos. One of Atlanta's great. We were listening. Alex and I were listening to Migos this weekend actually because she requested it, and I was like, man, they had some fucking slaps.
That first mixtape, all the bando shit, Chinatown.
That was Versace is unbelievable. Still holds up. Versace's the kind of song you can play 5 times in one night back to back, and everybody's happy. And I was tolerant of the Black Beatles challenge as well. I was also accepting of that, and I think that's big of both of us to sort.
That was their Jane Doe, though. Everyone kind of can agree on that in the A, right?
I have several variants on vinyl of that single, but yeah, I'm praying for the guys because I feel like ever since Takeoff got took, I think nothing's been the same.
Nice wordplay there. Yeah, when I read the headline yesterday of him being shot, I was like, are all the Migos going to be dead before Donald Trump?
It's just crazy because they don't seem like those kind of. They to me don't strike me. They're from Gwinnett County. They're not like they're not from Bankhead. They're not like. I'm sure they're street guys, but they just maybe it was because of the style of music.
Hey, shit still get real in Gwinnett. You feel me?
I know shit. So I know. I just saw a video before we got on of a guy talking Atlanta, and it's completely unintelligible at all. You can't understand a word.
As it should be.
As
the correct slang in any region of America or the world.
Stunned.
It should be so. Yeah, I mean, because the whole point of it is so
the outsiders
can't. The outsiders can't get in there. Keep those gates closed.
Close the gates. Lock the gates, as they say.
Lock the gates. Yeah, no goofies allowed. There's what's the Kanye line? Too many Urkels on your team. That's why your win's low.
Unfortunately,
no Urkels allowed.
Kanye, it's been a tough day for rappers, and getting banned, unable to play a show in the UK because the government told you not to, is both a testament to how big you are and how bad you have pissed people off,
or also how bad the government is handling things in England.
I mean,
and how grateful I am. Despite all of America's awfulness going on right now, that somebody still has the freedom to do that.
I love when you talked like a jaded barista working on her master's degree.
Look, on both sides of it, you know what I mean?
No, I mean I'm shocked that they went this far. I mean, like sponsors dropping off is one thing, of course. Those are private businesses; they can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Diageo doesn't need to be associated with them; it's fine. Mm-hmm. I would say the government getting involved. It always feels like, don't y'all have something better to do? Like, there's got to be something more. You still haven't figured out Patrick Radden Keefe's book yet. What the fuck, y'all guys? What the fuck y'all doing? Y'all ain't figured out shit. That guy got pushed. Like, you got to figure. We need to make some arrests.
I know. Yeah.
I just don't think that it does feel like government being involved is a little bit extreme.
It feels a little backward.
It does feel a little backward, like my hat. All right.
But yeah, poor Kanye. I think he'll be fine.
Poor Kanye. Don't worry, we'll get our guest to break down his top 10 Kanye tracks. I know he's got several in the USB stick. All right, friend of the show. This is Pierce Abernathy. Is one of those guys that I always think has been on How Long Gone before because we're actually friends, and then I realized that he hasn't. So today is his time, and his
can't see the forest for the trees with Pierce.
Exactly. So I want to get into his Armenian heritage because I think there's a lot to discover here, Jason. As you being an Armenian expert,
yes, brother.
All right, bro. What's good?
What's poppin', guys? I'm grateful to be here, despite the less than 24-hour text Chris sent me.
Yeah. Hey, look, we don't need to get into that, but
look, you're replacing Pusha T, not a girl who just wrote a book that 85 people are going to buy. You know.
Yeah.
There's some honor in that.
There's honor in this,
for sure.
You have over 500,000 followers on Instagram. That's more than most of our guests.
I mean, I guess that means something, but hey.
That being said, you were booked within 24 hours notice.
Yeah, because I know there's certain people that I know are down to clown no matter what's going on. And Pierce famously keeps his own schedule. He works for himself. He's not bowing down to the man every day.
He could be prepping for a private client tonight, though, for all we know.
Hey, well, when the pod calls, you gotta come.
Of course.
You gotta say yes.
You say, Gwyneth, send somebody else to the greengrocer. I'm not going to the market today. I got a pod.
The pots can simmer. I've got an hour with the fellas today, okay?
He knows which ramps to get.
The pots are simmering. The oatmeal is just finished. It's just been ingested.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying you've eaten the oatmeal.
I've already eaten them.
What's your oatmeal stack right now? And I can kind of do mine.
I was a yogurt guy for so long. Now I'm on the Bob's Scottish oats. I was going with the steel cut but they take too long. They take like 45 minutes to cook.
Yeah, it's a trudge.
I want to ask both of you, since I got you here right now. Could I taste the difference between regular and steel cut? Could you?
My dad would say yes.
I would say the flavor is not different, but the texture and the mouthfeel is different.
Yeah.
So it's think of it as two different pasta shapes. Like a thick rigatoni that takes longer to cook than a little thin angel hair.
Okay.
But they still pasta.
Yeah, it's all the same. Roll oats are just more processed. Steel cuts like you're getting them out of the ground.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Like one of them is like indoor, one of them is like homegrown, like
okay. So but you're saying that this oatmeal takes 45 minutes to cook? That seems like maybe user error. No offense to you, but
no. That's why I've gone to the Scottish, which takes like 10 minutes, just enough to prep my frozen blueberries. Stir the almond butter. Add in the spirulina,
Okay. Well, I want to get into your stack, but before you can also just get like quick cooking whole oats that take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most, and it's still kind of the same thing as far as I know. So
yeah, I like the routine. I like something. I like the reward of something that takes a little more time.
I don't want it if it's that easy. A little delayed gratification.
Exactly.
You sound like Jason. I want it to be easy. That's why I go to restaurants like an adult. But anyway, go ahead.
I don't know. I cherish my morning routine, and I want to prolong it as long as possible. So
what time? All right, let's start at the beginning. Then, what time are you getting up, chef?
Today it was late. It was 8:30.
What time's the first cigarette? First cigarette, 8:45.
We off the cigs. Right. We off the cigs. Don't worry.
All right, so you're getting up at 8:30, Pierce. That would be considered by some to be late.
It's late. Usually it's 7:45, but I haven't been sleeping that well, so I snoozed.
I was hoping you were going to say something a little different. Like 7:45 and 8:30 ain't that far apart. I was hoping you were going to hit the 5:30.
Look, you said it at the top. I make my own schedule. Well, I don't know. Why would I want to wake up at 6 if I don't have to? That's crazy.
No, you're right.
That's crazy.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, 7:45 to 8:30. Wake up, make a coffee immediately. Try not to touch my phone.
Okay, what is a coffee pour over, AeroPress, espresso? I
got really lucky recently and got gifted the Breville espresso machine.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing has changed my life. Now I'm on like the Cortado situation.
Thank you for starting from a place of gratitude with the Breville Corporation. Now.
Yeah, of course. I mean, shout them out. It's a great product. It's a great product.
Of course, it is. Because I have one too that I still haven't used. It's been 6 months, not from Breville, from DeLonghi. But is yours the prosumer version where it's like almost too difficult even for you?
This thing tamps the espresso like the thing for me.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
I barely have to do anything.
Okay.
Though I do have to like froth my own milk. They You're supposed to be able to do it within the machine and just press a button, but it doesn't froth right.
The auto froth is not frothing for you.
No, which is fine.
Auto froth honestly seems like cheating to me.
Have you checked the Bluetooth settings on the? Maybe you need to update the app.
You got to have a little bit of human touch in your coffee at least. Like, come on.
I agree.
But are you using kind of black market whole milk, or are you squeezing some almonds yourself?
No, I don't have the raw milk plug. Sadly, nor do I really want it. No, I'm back on the dairy milk. I'm actually going 2%, which is wild.
Damn, all right, you sound like my mom in the fucking 90s.
I grew up drinking 2%.
Are you on a cut right now?
I go 2% milk, full fat yogurt.
Okay, but maybe the 2% gives you that warm fuzzy feeling because it is something you grew up with. There could be nostalgia play.
Yeah,
I get that.
I think I think it hits the same, to be honest.
If you move from the 5% yogurt on the Fage down to a 0 or a 2, could we then get all 8 packs, or is it still only the 6 right now? Because we're doing half the work.
I'm just going.
And you
I'm
get
going
half
heavy
the results.
Cream at
Pierce.
that point, I'm going heavy cream.
I'm just drinking heavy cream.
I'm happy with maybe a 3 to a 5 pack.
Yeah,
I've changed. The cream's just too good. This cream's just too good. I've always. What were you doing before you had that coffee machine? Because I think that. If you're a routine guy, I imagine you had a system.
I was doing the Chemex. I love the Chemex.
Okay.
Because as someone who lives alone, you make a full pot of Chemex. Half of that coffee you can save for cold brew the next day, and it's like less acidic. I don't know. I think it's really good.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
How many times have you made a little Chemex for 2, and then the little cold brew the next day got all dranken up by what's her name?
My girlfriend. Yeah. That's
coming out. With your life partner.
My girlfriend drinks my coffee all the time when she stays over.
Like on Top Gun where he's got like 2 Budweisers in his hands over to the girl after he fucks her with the Chemex. Woo!
I mean, there really is nothing more romantic than bringing your girl a cup of coffee in bed. Like, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
In my life, it's reversed. I get the coffee brought to me like a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow.
In my house, it's a third thing where I bring my wife a coffee in bed and she goes, in the kitchen, please, in the kitchen.
Yeah, you get some feedback. Feedback. I've never the Chemex.
No Java on the bed.
The Chemex,
on the fret sheets.
The Chemex looks too scientific for me. It makes me feel funny looking at it.
It goes against Chris's no tech shit.
It's literally the most simple coffee machine out.
I know. No, it's not about the function of it. It's about the look of it.
To me, it's the same thing that like riding a fixed gear bike is the most simple form of it, but it can be off-putting to some where it's like, this is for those types of people, Chemex is for those types of people.
Yeah. Chris, I would assume you'd be into the aesthetic of a Chemex.
I only drink at home Chameleon cold brew uncut concentrate.
That is psychotic.
I know. Welcome home.
In bulk from Amazon. Are you on Flow with Chameleon?
No, weirdly, I have been on Flow at different times, but I need some new boards. So Chameleon, if you're listening, no, I buy 4 at a time from Fresh Direct.
Okay.
So I have a lot of fridge storage at this apartment because they're all low boys.
What?
So
you living in a professional kitchen? Where you living in the back of a restaurant?
Yeah, don't bury the lead.
No.
Chris.
I just think I've always wanted those, and those were here when we got here, and I'm very pleased with that because I think refrigerators are kind of ugly, and if you can hide them. And it's also apparently it's pretty cheap if you go to Bowery and just buy them.
Yeah, that's a flex for sure.
It's cool. I really like it.
Because the person who lived in the place before Chris did, his genius mind had the foresight to put in a nice like old Wolf range and some low boys, but it still has like a minimal kind of Swedish aesthetic.
And don't worry, Pierce. Most of this stuff goes unused. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I'm the kind of guy who wants the right stuff. Even if it doesn't get, I want the kitchen to be outfitted exactly how someone like you or Jason would prescribe, but I don't need to know how to use it or do it. That's not the point.
You just want to be able to talk about it.
I don't even need to talk about it. There's the right stuff to buy and the wrong stuff to buy.
Okay.
He just likes to have a fully appointed home in every way.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, I know that there's a Sub-Zero and a Wolf, and those are the things everybody says is the best. I'm sure that's the best. Why would I not want the best?
Yeah, the Wolf is nice. Yeah.
Don't get a Porsche if you don't get a little something under the hood.
I just think there's certain things with. I feel like kitchens, you can go crazy with the amount of burnt. You can go absolutely nuts with it. But I don't, because have you changed yours at all, or did it come?
No, I wish. I mean, I'm renting, so I just feel like it feels like too much of an investment. And honestly, like my kitchen,
Flynn would do it.
I'm actually going to Cove tonight. I'm excited.
It's a special meal.
It's great.
A very special meal.
It's great.
First time. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I love my kitchen. It's beautiful. Besides my my stove, it doesn't fit a half sheet tray, which is insane.
Wow.
So I can't even prep for events here. Or if I bought a second oven, like a tabletop oven in Chinatown, which those things work great and was like $300.
Cool.
Oh, so if you need it, it's there. If you need to up production, you're able to do so.
Exactly.
So do you just use little quarter sheets in your oven then, or do you have like a 2/3?
I have a 3/4, 1/3. But
okay,
because Jason, when Jason's house in LA had the kitchen, maybe not of his dreams, but it's definitely advanced, and it was there when they bought the house.
Oh, I saw the POV video.
Yes,
I saw it drop. That's a nice range.
It's just like I don't know why it's nice.
Saw the chest cam footage.
There's a lot of square footage on top of that oven. That feels expensive to me.
Do you have the pasta water thing? That's how you know you made it. That's how you know you made it.
I was just at George and Charlie's house over the weekend. They have the same exact range as me, like same year, where it's like before it turned gay, like it's still like nice and cool. You could still fix them easily, but he had more burners
where everything was induction, you know.
But you're saying he's got the pasta water.
He had the same one, but I had the casual male. He had the casual male XL. Charlie may have had the triple XL actually.
Yeah, that wasn't George's choice, but he's the only one that uses it in that house. So the pasta water thing feels very nouveau riche, unnecessary, but
completely.
Okay. It feels like something I would see in a house in Nashville, that just got renovated.
Yeah, that has 2 stoves.
Yeah, exactly.
Neither of them used.
But it does seem nice. But I mean, how much pasta are you fucking making? You know what I mean?
Not a lot at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. It doesn't seem like. Do you make pasta at home, Jason?
Mm-hmm. And also, I use filtered water anyway. I'm not going to go straight out of the spigot. It's disgusting.
Not LA tap. Like what is it, Brad?
You don't have it. Oh, I thought you had your whole kitchen replumbed so it would work. I thought. Oh,
you don't have the reverse osmosis setup, Jason?
We did. It got messy. When we moved in, we did have it, but it was just like the previous owner, like it was a real jerry rig situation, just like tubes going everywhere. Most of it was not even working or plugged in, so we just got a Berkey.
That's
cut
fair.
It all out.
I just like the way a Berkey looks, and you influenced me. We have a Berkey because Jason. I didn't know what that was 8 years ago or whatever.
Reminder to change those filters out, Chris.
Don't worry, I have a subscription.
So what? There's just a filter at the bottom of because I know what it looks like. I've just never used. There's a filter at the bottom.
It has 2 long charcoal filters inside of this cylindrical thing. You pour in the water. It goes through the charcoal, and then the clean water is in the bottom half, and then you just open the spigot.
It's like separate.
But is it like, cutting out all the minerals, though? Is it cutting out everything? Are you just getting...
No. Berkey, it's like a hippie-ass thing, so it only cuts out the bad shit, still leaves all like the dope bacteria.
Well, the other thing that's interesting about it is the travel size is like the perfect size for a New York apartment. The other one, like you can get the other ones they sell are fucking giant, like to the point of like I don't know. I drink more water than 90% of people, and I still find they
got like 10-gallon polycule ass Berkeys out there.
Yeah, we got.
Like this one's just for the livestock.
Yeah, we got 10 people sucking on this water teat. We gotta be careful.
I guess I gotta work on my water setup. I got my coffee set up. I do have the Arc though. If you know this, the seltzer.
What's the?
Oh, you gotta. I know you like seltzer. You got to get on the Arc situation. This is like Danish seltzing.
Oh, that one. The one that looks sexy. The one that looks sexy.
Yeah.
I do. I buy when I'm buying my Chameleon in bulk. I'm also buying my plain La Croix in bulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A man of the people.
Are you judging?
You're not going San Pellegrino, no?
I would. San Pellegrino, the big bottles just take up so much space, and I only want a big bottle. Do you know what I mean? Like those other bottles.
Also, lighter bubbles. It's a different.
What I really want
completely.
is the Badois Red. That's the real shit. That's the 4-alarm chili.
The uncut perico.
Oh wait, is that the French stuff?
It's Badois. But there's a red one that is the most diabolical bubble wise.
Oof.
But I went to, when I was in Philadelphia over the weekend, I was at my friend's vintage spot, and he had the Ramblers, Jason, in the fridge. And the Rambler is my favorite canned offering. I would say, if you haven't tried that.
Yeah, the Topo Chico, hard bubbles. I like it.
I like it. I don't like bottle. I like can. I like can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I
like Topo though.
I'm a food snob, but I'm buying racks of blue, pure La Croix. They cost 4 cents each. You maybe drink half of it, it goes bad. Who gives a fuck? If I got a big, $7 Topo and I don't drink all of it, I'm a little mad at myself.
I do feel bad.
Yeah.
I like the Mexican one too. That one hits too. The
Agua Mineral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's
the people that own Jarritos, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Very good.
I love your accent, by the way, Pierce. Where is it? What region of Oaxaca are you near?
It's the Kentucky region.
Your Spanish accent sounds like Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, God.
Bring on the Jarritos and Cazadores, brother. But that is a great bubble. I like the Jarritos Agua Mineral.
The slept-on one though is ginger flavor from 365.
Oh, really?
Ginger flavor, very good, very subtle.
That's gonna make it to feed me. I feel like that dropping a little gem like that.
Definitely. Like if I'm ever ordering groceries, which I usually don't, you got to throw in the 12-pack of
this fucking guy. Don't shade my ass, bro. I don't have time. I don't have a truck. I don't have a cute truck to go to the farmer's market.
You don't have time. You probably live a block away from a grocery store.
Honestly, I'm in what I consider a food desert.
He's in Tribeca, Chirac,
and Tribeca, and there is.
You're not going to Meadow Lane,
I have been to Meadow Lane.
Well, how many flights do you have to climb at your home, Pierce?
A half.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Pierce, your apartment. I know you live in the deep hell of Brooklyn, but your apartment looks nice as hell.
I'm in the
suburbs. Your
suburbs.
apartment looks nice as hell. Every time I see it, I'm like, maybe this little motherfucker got it figured out.
I do. I walk outside of my apartment. I don't run into anyone. I can wear my PJs. I can go on nice long walks. I'm by the park.
Imagine catching Pierce with his hair in a bun with the Teklas on. Oh my God.
So even on the weekend, you could tell your security to just lay back. If you're just going to go walk the dog.
Exactly.
What neighborhood is it exactly? Because I'm not to dox you, but which
it feels doxy
part of Brooklyn?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. We're in Crown Heights. Mm-hmm. Shout out. This is my third apartment in Crown Heights. I love this neighborhood.
This guy's running through Crown Heights.
I don't literally with his on. I don't know where Crown Heights is necessarily. So if you could situate me,
that's hilarious.
If you could situate me, I know it's in the Brooklyn borough.
You've never been this far into Brooklyn, have you?
He's heard of it, sure, but I've been to
Bed-Stuy. I think I've been to Ridgewood once. That's Queens, but I think I've been to Bed-Stuy once.
I'm trying to think of a restaurant that would have made you come out. Have you been to Hart's?
No. I know that.
Oh.
I know they had a moment. I remember that.
That's like one of the best restaurants in New York.
But Pierce, if you're coming to me, let's say you and I are meeting up in Soho for a coffee. How long is it going to take you to get there? On the train, not on the truck, not in the truck.
No, okay. So, well, it depends if it's like 50 degrees or above, if it's all city bike.
Okay, sure.
It's about 30 minutes. And then train is, if I catch it right, it's about the same. It's like 30 minutes.
Okay, that's not awful. But how often do you have to come into the city?
Not that often, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I would say like it's more so by choice. It's going to like the farmer's market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
But it's pretty easy. That's like a straight shot. One train.
I've become a city bike adopter, and it is by far the most convenient way to get around.
Oh, I mean, I have my own bike, and I barely use it because the city bike
30 minutes on a city bike weirdly feels long as hell when you're doing it to me.
But like that feeling of going over the bridge on a city bike though is unparalleled. It's like it pays for itself, hands down.
I've never ridden over the bridge on a city bike.
Okay, Pierce, when you're riding over that bridge on the city bike, which I have done many times, and it is amazing, especially if you're listening to a great episode of Joe Budden or something.
Except that Zoran fixed the bump, took the personality out of it, but otherwise, yeah.
Pierce, what are you listening to on that ride into town? Is it a pod? Is it a binaural beat? Or is it is it Title Fight or something?
Ooh. Sometimes it's Title Fight. little shoegaze.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's that. It's a pod. I don't know. I've been kicking into outlaw country a lot. I've been listening to a lot of that.
Getting back to your roots, because I think because of Pierce's European features, I think people don't realize that he is a Southern.
You're the only person listening to outlaw country with the orange Air Max 2s on going over the bridge.
People don't realize that
Wearing J.W. Anderson.
This is a crop top. It's meant to be like this. I feel like your Southern roots get buried, and I just think that's something we need to get into, because I want to give you proper representation on this platform.
Yeah, I mean, shout out 502, Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
As one of my best friends said, if you say it right, it sounds like spaghetti's falling out of your mouth.
Ooh, yeah. That's like the way that people mispronounce. I mean, you know this. You're in a relationship with a Canadian. Toronto. You don't pronounce certain letters if you're correctly doing
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Or every word in Los Angeles.
That's also true.
Any word.
I didn't. But Louisville, I've been there before for Crazy Fest. That was probably before your time.
Is that like a hardcore?
Yeah, it was like a hardcore punk. Yeah, it was. Yeah. But it was big. It was like one of the OGs.
Where was it? Was it at a skate park?
I do not.
Is it at Riot?
I don't remember. No? Jason, look up Crazy Fest 4. Let's see where it was. We'll get the lineup. Elliot played, I'm sure.
Because there's now there's like Life and Death Brigade, which I think is was a festival at the skate park I used to grow up going to.
The festival originally took place at Stage Door Johnny's in Louisville, Kentucky, and then moved to the Brewery Thunderdome.
Wow, both of those places before my time. Damn, I thought we would sync up a little bit.
Could be.
But you're not that. What are you, like 32?
Yeah, I'm 31.
Yeah, I guess that's a full generation. It's a full 10
He was
years
born
difference.
after the Initial Records heyday.
Yeah, Initial Records was the reason it was there. Which you may, there may be some lingering
Not
history.
a lot of Boy Sets Fire on the iPod Shuffle.
Yeah, you ain't. Pierce, what you know about Boy Sets Fire? All right, cue that up. If that's on streaming, I need you to listen to that after we're done and give me a full book report.
Boys Head Fire? All right, I'll write
Boy
it down.
Sets Fire with a period at the end.
Fire. Okay.
And
Damn.
of course, there are no spaces in between those three words at all.
Yeah, there are no spaces between those words. But I don't know. Kentucky is the South, but it feels a little, it's
technically the Midwest.
I didn't know that
part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Technically, it's the Midwest.
But do you want to identify as that? It's much less cool.
I don't really care. I mean, I was born in Virginia, so like,
okay.
I think Kentucky has its own like lore. It doesn't, it's like not quite the South. It's not quite the Midwest. It's just like Kentucky.
But Louisville, I imagine, is also like, if we lived there now, it would be nice. Like, you can get an amazing house for nothing. And it's like,
oh my God, like, yeah, I feel like all of us could like retire in a couple of years there. It's crazy.
You could live above a Barry's boot camp probably and just retire.
Finally, I could afford to live above a Barry's boot camp.
I mean, I love Louisville. It's an amazing city.
I haven't been as an adult, but I'm always down to go. If there was I'm not touring like, whiskey distilleries or anything very often, so I don't really have a reason to go.
I mean, I would say go to the Kentucky Derby before it like doesn't exist anymore.
What's happening to the Derby?
I just feel like horse racing is just going out of style and out of moral agreement with society.
Okay.
Have you ever won any money on the ponies?
I haven't, no, but I was like growing up in high school, I shot photos for this like private client who had a box. And this guy probably bet like $100,000 on a horse and won, and proceeded to like have his mariachi band follow him to the payout thing and wanted me to like photograph. It was insane. It was like,
damn, that sounds sick.
The people watching at the Kentucky Derby is unparalleled. It's like incredible because the style is absurd.
Yeah, I would like to. I mean,
I've seen the hats.
Yeah, the hats are the famous. I mean, I went to that. Maybe you were there too when we went to the snow polo thing.
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah.
That's obviously a much lesser version, but I was like, this is this whole world that I don't know exists, and there's like a look and an attitude that is, if you don't go, you don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's much higher brow than the Derby.
But I thought the Derby, I thought the Derby is like the Super Bowl now, where it's like basically expensive to get in. You know what I mean? In many ways.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can probably get in the infield for like less than $100.
Oh, you still? I see what you mean. And and is the drink a mint julep, or is there a new contender? Yeah. Okay, I thought
there's a mint julep, and then I think there's some like vodka cranberry situation. I can't remember, but
right.
There's the Oaks, which is the race the day before, which is for the fillies, like for the the lady horses, and that's like the one that all the locals go to.
That's what I would go to because I like to uplift female voices. So that makes sense for me to kind of participate.
Wait, they separate lady horses and men horses?
Oh yeah,
Jason. You think they're gonna let trans horses play in the fucking? Are you out of your fucking mind? This is America.
So are the male horses faster than the female horses, Pierce?
I don't have that data in my head.
Pierce says, I don't know nothing about that. I just go to the race. I have a couple mint juleps. And I wear a stupid ass hat. Bro.
Yeah, my sports betting app hasn't popped up on the horse races recently.
They get paid the same amount of money, though, right, Pierce?
Yeah, they definitely get paid the same.
Jason. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Equal. Especially in Kentucky, they're known for equality. What are you betting? Are you betting on March Madness, Pierce?
I might have. Final Four.
Our good friends at Calci.
It was, the only reason I did it is because I had some people over for the Super Bowl and was convinced to download one of the apps where they give you free money. And then I had like $20 left over from that. So I was like at a bar with some friends who had already bet. So I was like, I'll throw some bets. Lost it all. I was like, all right, I'm never going to do this again.
I lost it all, $20. I lost it all. I'm fucking destitute.
Okay, well, I guess as Chris stated in the intro, you having Armenian blood, are you worried how the gambling is going to affect that and how that is going to affect your gambling?
You know what's so funny? Like, I had no idea any of these like LA Armenian stereotypes until probably like 3-4 years ago. Like, none of it ever crossed my path. And then now I follow like some Armenian meme accounts on Instagram, and everything is coming to light. I was like, oh wow.
Okay. Are you seeing some relatable stuff? Is what you're saying? You're seeing some things you're like, oh, I kind of understand.
Absolutely. I was literally just talking to my dad before this, and he's like, and I was telling him I was going on this podcast. He's like, oh yeah, am I going to be able to listen? Like, yeah, it's on Spotify. And he's like, oh, well, I just canceled my Spotify membership because I get Apple Music for free or something. And I was like, you don't need to be doing this, Dad. Like,
dude, it's all good.
He's pinching pennies like any chance he gets.
Okay.
So no, but he does like to bet on horse racing.
Well, that's in the book. So your dad is Armenian, your mom is not.
Yeah, but my last name is my dad's stepdad, basically. Oh. So it's not even my blood last name, which is all the confusion comes about. Yeah,
that's a nice surprise because to me it's just like, oh, here's another white boy, but then you're like, actually, wait.
Hey, I'm still a white boy. Let's be like, let's be real. No. I'm like a quarter Armenian. So
walk us through the body hair situation.
Low.
Okay.
Minimal.
I mean, that's kind of the tell. That's the tell.
Minimal.
Yeah. That is the tell. That is the tell. But we've talked before about the cuisine. I know you do have some, I know you do have an appreciation for that, or at least an understanding.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My great aunt wrote a cookbook in the 70s called "Please Pass the Pilaf."
Great name.
And like as I was getting into cooking, I found this book, and it's now like my Bible.
Wow.
And I just started to cook more Armenian food, started to explore my heritage more.
Did you know her, or was she dead before you were?
Yeah. She died in like 93. She died a couple years ago.
It's all that home cooking, none of those, pesticides in the restaurant food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was clean cooking.
What is the number one for your money? What is the number one recipe in this book?
I mean, I love making like dolma, yalanchi, sarma, which
bro,
is
what
just
the
like
fuck is that, bro?
The grape leaves, the stuffed grape leaves.
Okay. You just speak English, okay? Grape leaves, all right? Don't.
But like what I grew up eating almost like 4 times a week is just pilaf, Armenian pilaf.
And how does the Armenian pilaf different from other pilafs?
Well, it has like spaghetti noodles in it.
Are you? I didn't know Armenians be smoking that much weed, bro. That's fucking crazy. You put spaghetti in the pilaf?
And they're broken into like 2-inch pieces, and they're browned in butter.
I mean, that sounds pretty
it's
banging,
amazing.
Though.
It's very good. It's very, very good.
Okay. I didn't. What do you? Okay, I would love to trace the lineage of why we got broken up spaghetti in the rice, but that's probably bigger than us.
Have you? I know that there's other there's. In Bahrain, they eat a lot of macaroni with their kind of pilafy kind of stuff, whatever. What do you know about the kashk?
Yeah.
The kind of fermented whey.
So my brother's fiance is Iranian, so I know a bit about it. One of my favorite dishes, actually, probably the first dish that went viral for me on Instagram was an Iranian eggplant dish called kashka parmesan, which is like so good. I didn't have cash, obviously. I just used yogurt. But then his fiance brought some back for me, and it just like is like chalk. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's so potent. But I think you can get liquid cashed as well.
Yeah, you can get it. You can get liquid.
What is? I'm sorry I'm the uninitiated.
Like hyper concentrated like yogurt, basically.
Oh, so it's like okay, so it's powder. So you got to bust it down, basically. You got to add something to it.
Think of it as like a more flavorful, like evaporated milk and condensed milk kind of product, but it's with whey, so it has like a lot more like tanginess to it. You've had that dish before when we go to Rafi's.
Oh,
Chris,
I've had it. Okay.
The eggplant dip, and then there's like some,
I have had that.
Some thin kind of tahini-looking jizz all over it. That's the cash.
That's exactly what Pierce's look like. That shit is good. I really like that.
It is. I mean, yeah, it's got fried onions. It's like if you got fried onions on there, like come on. I mean, I love eggplant.
Sure.
Why do you think that recipe? Why do you think that one hit for you?
Because they're like, they got a white boy doing this shit. Oh hell no.
Yeah. Honestly, probably that. Like low key, and I mean, fingers crossed. Hopefully, I didn't fuck it up that bad. And they're like, okay, like,
he knows what he's doing.
But I don't know. I think there's a lot of crossover in a lot of dishes from like the Middle East and the Levant, and everyone likes to just talk about that crossover on the internet for better or for worse.
This motherfucker gonna put pomegranate seeds all over everything, and
Let me tell you something right now. One thing I don't like: pomegranate seeds. Those are for women. Keep that shit away from me. Pomegranate seeds, a little burst of flavor I don't want.
Yeah, I don't eat them either.
They pop off. It's like salmon roe. Pops in my mouth and I hate it.
Yeah, but Pierce, I already know you got a nice, ethically sourced pomegranate molasses in your pantry, don't you?
I do. I don't use it that much. But there's apparently some crazy tea that came out about like Palm
Wonderful.
Yeah, apparently
the classic character. That's a character on How Long Gone. Please.
We don't support the Wonderful brand on this podcast.
Can you? What happened with the Wonderful brand?
I don't know too much, but Rose, the edible company I was working with, they did this whole like expose because they source really thoughtfully all the fruit that they put into their edibles, and they were trying to find good pomegranates, and literally all they could find was like Palm Wonderful. And then they did this deep dive of how like Palm Wonderful, it's either how they're growing or whatever, it's just like ultimately like ruining the soil and some of like the water in California.
And they've monopolized the businesses of tangerine cuties.
Yeah.
But most recently in the news, they're pistachio farming. Apparently, they are major donors to the Israeli army.
Oh,
and
hell
the very
no.
first wait, hold on. The very first week of the strikes, they were killing people and presidents and military bases, but they also blew up a pistachio processing plant over there tied to basically their biggest competition. So it was like a favor for their donations to the army.
Well, unfortunately, that is interesting. But I find that to be
more interesting than soil degradation charts.
Soil degradation is not super on the tip of my tongue, I would say, as far as causes. I can't listen to Kanye West. I can't eat pistachios. I can't find some ethically sourced pomegranates. What the fuck is this world coming to?
I know.
But why, Jason, why did you guess that Pierce had this syrup? Is that something that all sort of chefs have in their arsenal?
You're telling me.
Well, yes, but it's also like the only other thing that people use pomegranates for. Like you either just you top your ottolenghi ass recipe with the seeds for Instagram, or you drink the juice. If you're an Armenian person, a fresh squeezed pomegranate juice is amazing. They have them like literally on the sidewalk here in Glendale where I live. You pull up in the fucking 7 Series, throw him a 20, he squeezes out 2 cups of that palmy, you keep going.
That sounds delicious.
A little palm and a cigarette after a hike is real nice.
That sounds good.
But there's nothing else to do with pomegranate except boil it down into like a Nutella-like syrup that offers
the seeds. That's funny you mentioned the seeds as a ottolenghi ass thing, because now I'm thinking about because I'm an ottolenghi lover. Like I can't believe that he doesn't have a restaurant in New York. It seems crazy to me that does not exist. And that feels like a choice in some ways. But he's sprinkling the seeds a little too generously.
That was the first cookbook I got. Him and Sami Tamimi, Jerusalem, Palestinian chef.
I didn't know he was gay either, but I heard he's in the gym. So I learned a lot about him recently.
I didn't know that Sam Altman was gay either until today.
I didn't know Sam Altman was gay either. I just thought he was ugly. I did not know he was gay.
And now I'm like, did he buy TPBN just because he wanted to fuck him?
That's very possible.
Yeah?
They're good looking. They're very good looking.
Yeah.
I don't. Him meeting his boyfriend in the hot tub at Peter Thiel's. That's some hang it in the rafters, guys. That's as good as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna.
So what do you do?
We ain't topping
anyway,
that.
we ain't topping Pierce, speaking of
topping that.
Speaking of gay stuff, mulberry season approaches. What are your plans for them this year?
Yeah, I had my first mulberry at Frog Hollow Farm, which
oh my God. And you recovered?
blew my mind.
Where do you go from there?
I'm ordering bulk frozen to my house because holy shit, this stuff is crack. Okay. I think, yeah.
Are you getting them? Are you getting the packs sent from Frog Hollow to the crib?
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Okay, let me ask you. I don't mean to get into your personal finances. I know you're doing well, but what's a pack of frozen mulberries?
What's your mulberry subscription, and do you want to use Rocket Money to remove?
Yeah,
those?
how much are the mulberries hitting for, and what are you going to use them for? I don't know what they do.
What won't I use them for? It's like a nice sea urchin, Chris. Anything you add to it takes away from it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make mulberry ice cream because that just sounds so good.
That does sound good. You love making ice cream. I've noticed that about you. You got a real sweet tooth on you.
I feel like I've made ice cream maybe 3 or 4 times in my life.
I thought I saw her recently.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must be confusing you with another content creator. I apologize.
Pierce, you just maybe have ice cream aura about you.
Could be. I mean, I do love ice cream.
Okay, a little mulberry ice cream. That's a nice idea.
What would you mulberry ice cream? Am I hitting that raw, or is there something else in there?
I feel like keep it simple. I don't know. You could go simple. You
go pistachio in there.
Little pistachio garnish, little lemon. Jason, have you had date molasses?
I have had date molasses. Definitely. I'm a big date user.
California has insane dates.
All right. Wrap it up.
Coachella is this weekend, and the desert in that area very well known for their dates. And there's a ice cream company called Alexander A2. It's like the lactose tolerant ice cream or whatever. They have a banana and date shake flavor of ice cream that is quite nice.
Oh, that does sound good.
Mimicking the classic banana date smoothie that you drink to cool down in the desert.
I'm not super happy with dates being rebranded as dessert because it's just not. That's not dessert. Like, they taste good, but it's more of a
calorically they are.
No, that's true.
Pretty high.
I mean, the little DTC ones that are like sexy and it's like $10 for 2 of them. They have peanut butter in them.
No, I hate that. I don't want to eat that.
They hired fucking All Right Studios and paid them $150,000 for the fucking box. But they taste good. But it's like,
but you have to use child labor to get the peanut butter in those little dates. You know what I mean? You need the tiny fingers. But speaking of filling up that date, do you ever do like a little kind of keto Liver King where you split the date open and then you put in some butter, little cinnamon sprinkle, and a little Maldon on top?
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds good.
I haven't done butter though, but I was gonna do this ice cream flavor a couple years ago, and I want to do brown butter date banana.
That does sound nice.
Those are those are 3 flavors in the syrupy direction. Dark. I want to get a little something in there just to balance that dynamic range out.
Okay. We can tinker.
We can play.
We're
in the test game. Yeah, tell me about
give us a sour base. That's all. Just a cash base.
I've run into Pierce twice in the last 6 months
ice cream.
in different places where I thought he was there to do the same thing I was, and he wasn't. First was San Francisco. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, bro. You're here for the Super Bowl? He's like, no, I'm making an edible. I'm like, all right, fine. You're not beating the charges.
You're going to this Tom Brown dinner too?
Yeah.
No. I'm giving birth to a llama.
I was like, we don't have to fight over the skirt. We're different sizes. What time are you coming? And he's like, no, I'm actually here collecting compost.
I'm literally picking up fennel fronds and parsley stems from Zuni Cafe in Chez Panisse.
I'm designing a new cast iron system.
But I loved the concept of those, and I love the packaging. I just thought it was. I assume they're doing well, but I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah,
I love the packaging.
That was Jason. I gotta send you some.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I mean, Rose is such a cool company. Nathan, the founder, we've been friendly for a bit, and he reached out a couple months back, and I have this cookbook coming out later this year. And I was like, I want to do something somewhat in line with the book.
We got a title for the book, or we don't need an exclusive, but
we do. Every leaf, every stem.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, talking like a real
That's a Cypress Hill song. Blunt after blunt after blunt after
Pierce all of a
blunt.
sudden is like, this was actually really inspired by Cypress Hill. They're one of my favorite acts. Okay, so you're saying the cookbook theme is similar to the theme of the edible you made with Rose.
Yeah, it's in line. It's in line.
Tip to tail cooking using the things that are considered food waste.
Yeah.
And repurposing them.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to use this, we're so thoughtful about how we are sourcing everything these days. We should be as thoughtful about using it and then discarding, any of it
right
as well.
Because so the edible is made out of,
so it's made out of all of these like leftover juices that had no home from Rose. So Rose has their own farm that's like north of San Francisco.
So you're saying unhoused juices and
fruit purees. And then we went to 3 different restaurants. We went to Zuni Cafe, Chez Panisse, and Mr. Juice.
The best restaurants in San Francisco.
Yeah, and collected all their compost. And we found all 3 of them had fennel tops, had carrot tops, and had parsley stems. And I was like, I want to make sure that this is like actually made from waste and stuff that we can actually pick up from these restaurants regularly, not just like pick it up once and it's not actually made from waste. So juiced all of that and had this like nice little green juice potion that was a little salty, a little savory that worked well with my juice concoction.
No, I love it.
It reminds me of the bar mat shot.
Oh,
you ever see that over at Elmere, Chris? At the end of the night, you take the little rubber bar mat,
dump it all
the drunkest guy there, you dump it into the pint glass, and you get $20 to whoever drinks it. You just take all because like with the edibles, like it's cool that they taste good, but the main reason why we're putting those in our mouth is to get a little head change at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
How fucked up? How turned up do they get you there? Are they mellow?
Light. They're light. I'm a lightweight.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I can look at you and tell.
What's the milligram? The milligrams per cube?
2.5.
Do you have that?
2.5.
I don't. I haven't. I mean, obviously, I don't take edibles. But what is 2.5 is like a regular, and 2.5 is a little light.
2.5, you can go out in public.
2.5, you give that to your mom.
Okay, we got mom.
That's a mom dose.
Right.
That's ooh, I feel a little, Cheesecake Factory hit different off of 2.5 type shit. But
it's very giggly. I was very impressed because I feel like I have an on and off relationship with edibles and weed, and like this, perfect.
When did
really pleased.
Did you party at one point in your life?
Yeah. I mean, I guess some would say that I still party, but like. Party in what way though? In what? I'm not staying out till like 2-3 a.m.
But did you at one point?
Not regularly. Like college was a little crazy.
I forgot you went to college.
Yeah, what were the frat years like for you?
Frat years were Alston, Massachusetts. Shout out the suburb of Boston. House shows.
Bro, you've been everywhere. Louisville, Virginia.
Yeah.
Boston and New York.
Exactly.
What college was it?
Boston University.
Oh.
The 7 of the least Armenian ass places I've ever heard of in my life.
Boston has a massive Armenian population.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right outside of Boston.
They do a good job of hiding them. Like with a lot of other races.
Yeah, Boston loves to hide that. Boston, that ain't your fault, bro. That's Boston's fault. That ain't on you, bro. Well, wait, what did you go to college for? Like media?
Film production.
Oh, you did. All right. So
I thought I was gonna go out to LA and be like a DP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They saw your ass. Said, "No, sir. You're getting in front of this thing. We ain't putting you behind it."
I don't know. I got cold feet. I was like,
put that camera down, kid. Get over.
I don't want to join a union and do the same thing for the rest of my life. Like, I don't know. I'm too young.
Hell yeah.
I'm too young to like make that choice. I'm still trying to figure it out right now at 31.
Chris and I are too sexy for a union, so imagine what you are.
Yeah. So, it's all 3 of us, but you're number 1. I think that's probably a good choice. But so you were ahead of most people because you knew how to actually cut something and like put it together from like a.
Yeah, well, I came to New York and like worked in digital media.
I knew you worked at BuzzFeed, right?
I worked at BuzzFeed. Vice had this digital marketing agency called like Carrot Creative that turned into Virtue. Yeah. I interned there. I did some like video editing for New York Times Cooking. Yeah, I was just kind of dipping my hands in a few different places. I worked at BuzzFeed for a long time and worked on Tasty, which was their like insane food vertical that was getting hundreds of millions of views on Facebook, which was a time.
It was a time.
Yeah, 100%. That's okay. So you were combining your loves by accident almost.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like the job I got at BuzzFeed initially was to like not work at Tasty, and then I got kind of brought into that. And when you're a producer there, you're cooking, you're developing the recipes, you're shooting, and you're editing. So it was like all of these skills. And I like, I didn't love the food that I was making, but I loved how dynamic the job was.
Hey, dude, those like jalapeno mac and cheese bites were banging. Don't do that.
And you also probably didn't like that they kept all the money. And then you're like, wait a minute, I have a phone and a computer. I could do this too.
Hey, well, look at him now. Look at him now.
And look at him now.
Pierce won. If Pierce versus BuzzFeed, Pierce won.
Well, that being said, do you still like produce and edit and like do your own content yourself?
Yeah.
You don't outsource it.
Yeah. It feels like I shouldn't. And I've like worked with some editors in the past. I have like one person that I work with who helps me shoot, but I do all of the editing, which I need to find a good editor for sure. It takes up too much of my time. But it's also, I don't know. I'm not a perfectionist in any way. I'm not one of these people who like needs to be in control of every single thing that I do or how to craft it. I think
because you're too sexy to be editing.
My videos would be better, I feel like, if other people edited them. So
oh really? You think so?
I think it's
like you feel like you don't have enough of an eye that
I think that like sometimes I've been doing something for so long that the more I do it, I get in my head about it as well. And whether that's like I'm consuming too much content,
sure. No, I think
whatever it may be.
New eyes.
Yeah, having new eyes on and new perspective on something, I think is always better. And we got Gen Z, we got these kids now that I feel like can churn and burn these videos in
sure.
15, 20 minutes.
I'm waiting for AI to replace them. Give it 6 months.
I can't support Gen Z in any way. So I'm the one time
these little fucking turds.
You'd rather support AI than Gen Z?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people who would though. I think there are a lot of people.
Honestly,
who would.
I like that. I'll stand by that halfway.
Yeah, that's
it's a real psychotic. Love my country, hate my government type bumper sticker I'm
really
kind of behind.
That's funny though. I just feel like I've heard this. Obviously, Jason edits this show. You edit your stuff, and I was talking to Adam Friedland. He edits his show, and I think it's like it feels like a control issue more than it does anything else.
Yeah,
not negative. It just feels like I think there's always that thought of like teaching someone else to do this the right way will be harder and take longer than just doing it myself, which of course in the short term is true.
Faster alone, further together, as my therapist always says.
Also, like the shows that you're editing very formulaic. I feel like I'm still tinkering like every other video. Like I'd rather just experiment with like a slightly different style or because virality is a part of my job in some context.
Do you think do you know when something's gonna hit? Like do you feel like when you got one?
I thought I did. I mean, sometimes I'm like really proud of something and then it just flops, and I don't know. I've come to now accept where I'm like, I'm so separated from that. I think there was a moment where it would really, really affect me, and I would like put in a bunch of work and then something just wouldn't hit. And then there's some times where I'm like, this is just, a quick video that took me, 30 minutes, an hour to shoot, an hour to edit. It's not going to go anywhere. And then it does really well. I don't think we're in control of that stuff.
I agree.
I think as much as you can, come in with a strong idea and edit it for, the algorithm or whatever, it's still out of your hands.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think once you put a strategy towards it, it takes all the fun and sucks all the life out of it. I think once you concern yourself with those things where you're like, why does this video of me eating a double-double have 85 million views, but this video where I invented a new style of cooking has, 17.5 thousand?
Yeah.
Well, like some of your cooking videos have like 15,000 views on TikTok, and then another one has 34 million.
Yeah.
That is a gulf.
So like what separates those two if both of them you have your shirt on and your feet are not showing on either of these videos? So like what is the differential here?
Yeah.
Oh, he made the biscuits with his feet. That's why it's 35 million.
I should have watched all the way through. Yeah, that's my bad.
I mean, I think it's food is a unifier. It's like everyone either like everyone has to eat, everyone wants to eat, everyone either wants to cook or like for entertainment wants to watch these videos. And I think there's different buckets. There's stuff that's like aspirational that like, oh, I could do that at home, or like this looks healthy and I'm trying to eat healthier, I want to do that. Or it's something that's like completely outrageous. I know that I'm not going to eat this, but this is like really cool. Or it's something, high skill, So I think that, there's a different lens to approach this style of video.
You the science guy, you the 30-minute meals for your kids.
Y'all are losers. I only watch that one guy who eats all the crumble new releases in his car every week. That's my guy right there. He brings his own jug of milk in the car.
That's not food content. That's fat content. That's
no,
eating.
That's food. Y'all can do all your little chef shit all you want. That motherfucker's making money. He's eating, and he looks good too.
I have
he works
no
out.
idea who you're talking about.
Calories in, calories out, brother.
There's literally this guy who looks like a fucking, like, just a basement dwelling mouth breather, and he has millions.
You say he looks good.
Well,
basement dwelling.
I'm
mouth
saying he looks
breather.
good. He's not obese.
Body is T, but he looked like he live in a basement. Okay.
Body is T. He gets in his car, and he's got like all of the new crumble cookie releases. And then he eats, and he doesn't take one bite of each one. This motherfucker's eating almost the whole cookie of each one, especially if he's fucking with it. So it's like red velvet carrot cake crumble, and he's just fucking giving a review, and then he drinks milk. And sometimes he has a homie in the car with him, and they'll do it together.
Pause.
That is my kind of food content. You guys are too highbrow for me.
Watching that video would give me a stomach ache. Like,
it makes me, but it does. There's a guy, one of those type of guys who also chronicles his workouts, because he's like, I want to be honest with y'all. I have to fucking really try to not be an absolute monster. Like, I have to, like, I really put in the work, and I still, he still looks.
I'm sure. Oh yeah, on crumble day you skip breakfast and lunch, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you skip breakfast and lunch, but I find that the food content space is like too varied for me. I feel like I get the soda people, the soda addicts. That falls into. I just don't. I get the wrong stuff.
You're
what I mean?
on the lowbrow sector.
Yes,
of
lowbrow
food content
exactly,
is what it sounds like.
Exactly.
It's on you, player.
I mean, I think that's what's great about it, though. The world is vast. It could be, this.
That's not great about it.
Episodic series.
When the worst shit makes the most money, that's not good.
But that's everything, always, all the time.
But that's everything, always,
all the time.
The dumbest shit makes the most, because the most are the dumbest. Speaking of dumb stuff, I thought of a question. Maybe I was on edibles last night, but what fruit or vegetable is Chris and what is me? And I already know the answer to me and Chris. Try to come up with a what fruit or vegetable is Pierce.
Oh,
not in like an AI, the strawberries fucking my wife kind of way. I mean, just like for example, I thought last night I'm kind of a Japanese sweet potato.
Huh.
Pierce to me is giving a very a high-end farmer's market in season white asparagus.
I was gonna go Jason for green asparagus.
But also the white asparagus, Chris, those can be a little bit shorter and a little bit thicker.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, Pierce. I was not.
Pierce has more of a snatchiana body.
Snatchiana. Maybe he's a spring onion. You know what I mean? In that case, like a long,
okay,
a
ramp,
yeah, a ramp,
a garlic chive,
yeah,
tender on the top, already on the bottom.
I'm a tender top, actually.
Tender top, not seeking power bottom for the last time.
How many times do I have to tell you? Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about this, Jason. Pierce, what do you think I am?
What is Chris? Celeriac? What is Chris?
I feel like I'm kind of leaning citrus.
Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning like a page mandarin or something.
Oh, I'll take that. Those are delicious.
What is the page mandarin orange? What makes the difference between a mandarin and a page mandarin?
That's a great question. Well, the page mandarin is in my edible. I know that.
Okay.
I think they're sweeter.
Well,
okay,
that makes sense. I was gonna say page mandarin sounds like a style of jeans you could get at Barney's on the wall in 2004, but I see that there's.
I like it.
I see that they're sweeter.
So Chris is a sweet, but he also is acidic in a lot of ways.
Yeah, acidic, thick skin. You got to feel the skin.
And you open up an orange, and then you've just begun having to dig out the fruit from an orange. But a tangerine, those you get through the tough exterior, but you find out, hey, these segments are actually pretty easy to pop out just by hand. I don't need any hardware. I don't need a special knife.
On all my motherfucking segments.
When you open up a good tangerine and the inside has separated from the pith and it just pops out in one chunk.
That's beautiful.
It's like like the sumo citrus right there.
As long as you don't buy it from the wonderful company.
No,
I didn't know.
God, no.
Why do people like sumo so much? Because they look funny?
Just marketing and branding.
I've stopped buying them because they're like $6 each. It's just like absurd at this point. It's like it's not worth it.
So they're just upcharging for because it's a vibe. vibe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a GMO citrus that they bred to make very easily to just peel away from the skin.
I see.
And they're really large. They're really like they're delicious. They're very good. Don't get me
They are
wrong,
good.
but
No, every time I've had one, they're good.
it's like the Asian pears that are like wrapped in the
Yeah.
in the individual.
Love a good Asian
beautiful,
pear.
beautiful fruit.
You know, this is a cool thing about not being into food. I've never even thought about how much a piece of fruit costs, man. I'm either gonna buy it or I'm not. I've never even looked at it. Not on some rich shit. On some like I don't know. It's an orange. Just, I don't know. I'm gonna buy it. I want to eat it. I've never even thought about this before.
But I think I don't think we have either in terms of buying simple produce, an apple or an orange. But when you get the $20 strawberries and the Harry's berries and the oishi,
sure, it's like why is this
and the
different?
$47 watermelon?
Your expectations are really high, and if they're not met, then you're like, yeah, what am I doing?
It's very similar to tacos for me, and I'm not saying it because it's an ethnic thing, but like very, very rarely is the expensive version of the taco or the burger or any of like the simple handheld cuisine. It's never going to top that one time where you had that one perfect taco that cost $1.80 or whatever.
Yeah, I've noticed actually Los Tacos is now, once the weather warms up, they've got a breakfast burrito guy standing outside in the mornings. And it's quite popping, and I'm feeling it might be good.
He's whipping them up like a crepe.
No, they have them like in a little, like a heated little push cart, and people are in Tribeca. It's like people on their way to work just in line buying.
I think breakfast burritos are incredible. Like I've been on a kick recently.
You're buying or making?
Buying. There's this amazing spot, New Mexican breakfast burritos, Ursula, near me. So New Mexican chili.
Okay, so some green chili up in there. What else is in that breakfast burrito?
I get the one without meat, so I think there's some beans, some cheese, a little tomato. I think it's pretty simple. I like a simple breakfast burrito. I want like black beans. I want eggs. I want a little cheese, a little avocado, hot sauce.
Marfa burritos in Marfa, which is like I was like, I'm really gonna go here, and then you go there and you're like, wow, the breakfast burrito is fucking amazing. And I never think breakfast burrito feels really indulgent to me, even though when you look at the ingredients, it's not.
No,
it can be. You know what I mean? But
I think it counts. I would say eat at 11, and you're taking care of breakfast and lunch together. Boom.
Yeah, and also, bacon, scrambled eggs, and a piece of toast is just a deconstructed breakfast burrito.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. It's
it's the form factor. It's easy. It's an on the go.
I think because I think of burritos as something. I have a close and interesting relationship with burritos over the history of my life, and I think of them as an evening food only.
Burrito means fat time for Chris. Not like we're gonna go, longboarding at dawn.
Exactly. Meet me in Crown Heights at 5:30. We're gonna get a breakfast burrito.
And we're gonna shred the Prospect Park slopes together. We'll grab some burritos at Ursula.
All right. Before we let you go, Pierce, how was your St. Moritz? Because I also the second time I ran into Pierce, and I felt really bad. We were on this Highsnobiety trip. We're all there, and I see Pierce and his lovely girlfriend and his brother and in the lobby, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, bro, what's up? And he's like, I'm not here for this, and I was like, oh man. And I was like, I'm so sorry. That sucks, dude. That sucks.
And you're like, so you're paying for this? Oh, okay.
Well, I booked it as a Christmas gift for my brother, his fiance, and my girlfriend. And then like Noah from High Snob makes this post like High Snob in St. Moritz, and I was like, oh, huh. And I like messaged him and was like, I'm gonna be there too. And then of course like it's at the same hotel I'm staying at. And then I go down to the gym and who do I see but Chris Black, and I'm like, oh, here we go. But no.
Yeah. You hit the Noah with yo, I'm in your city, and he said, all right, have fun.
Yeah, I love St. Moritz. I really liked Zurich. I stayed 2 nights there.
I want to go, dude. That's one of the St. Moritz is one of the places. First time in a long time I've been somewhere where I'm like, I love this, and I've never been before.
Pierce, are you a snow bunny?
I like to snowboard.
He's a thought. He's a thought out there with all his little gear on. What kind of goggles do you have, Pierce? Which Celine goggles did you get?
No, I think these were hand-me-downs from my girlfriend.
Well, because you said she's the real shredder.
Yeah. I mean, she grew up snowboarding. I grew up skiing, and then because I skateboarded, converted at some point to snowboarding. Yeah. But I'm definitely a better skier. But I don't think I could be skiing as she's snowboarding. I think I gotta,
Would you say that you would be cucked if you were skiing and she was snowboarding, or what?
You'd have like you'd have a book you're reading underneath your arm while you're going on your little skis.
I thought skiing was like chic, and now snowboarding is considered sort of like meathead shit.
I don't know. I wouldn't say. I have no idea.
Sure, no, and no shade at all my snowboarders. I'm just going by what I heard, but it was a beautiful place, and you guys were really getting some powder from what I could tell.
Yeah, it was nice. That last day, we got a ton of good snow, and I mean, that was my first time skiing in Europe. So I want to go back.
Okay, great.
Also, first time being in Switzerland, and I was like, I get why people don't leave here.
Yeah. Well, besides the fact that you don't have to pay taxes and watches are everywhere, I mean the air is clean.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it's like not a part of the EU. They got borders.
It's their own shit, bro. They just own their own shit. No, 100%.
Yeah.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Thank you. We're Pierce. When the book comes out, we're definitely going to go do some Armenian eating with our film crew over in Glendale.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know Jason has a list for sure.
How Long Gone Today needs that. We need the segment of us.
We got to go tap in with Armin from Mini Kebab.
Okay,
it's my guy.
Yeah, I mean that's just step number one. We're gonna go a little bit deeper, brother. We're gonna go into the auto body shops.
Jason's
taking us.
That's what I'm talking about.
We'll need your security guards, is what Jason's saying. Pierce, bring your security. Bring your security. No.
Well, I'm sure we could find a couple of Armenian guys.
We could. They'll know the kind of lay of the land. Pierce, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure. Good to see you as always, bro. And we'll see you soon, man.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. Take care.
Right, later.
Peace. Bye.
Rise!